Hey, what's up, guys? Talking sports with Pedro and Danny, Battleborn Media Networks, and we're doing our coffee with Cop that is brought to you by Collective Coffee Roasters. But today we're doing coffee with a former cop, retired. How many years were you on the?
Over 25.
That's good.
That's a long time.
It is.
It's a long time.
We good on sound?
Yeah,
man?
I'm working on it. You just keep talking.
Should I keep talking?
Yeah, we should.
1, 2,
But
3.
we always cheer, so cheers, coffee with a cop, and thank you for all your service. All right, so we've been a part of. I've been helping out with Shop with a Cop for I think almost 10 years, maybe a little bit longer. But last year we had to get really creative with it. And Jim Stewart, how long have you been a part of?
I have actually been part of the program since it started back in 1994. So it's been a journey, been some challenges throughout the years, but last year especially. But I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and the community obviously it plays a huge role in what we do and how we can do it with the donations and that kind of stuff. And one thing I can say in all these, 28 years now I've been doing this, is it all stays here in the community. It doesn't go to other like Vegas or Reno or anything like that. So I can honestly tell you that the donations we receive from everybody stays here for the children in Elko County and some of the surrounding counties. So.
All right. Well, we have a full house in here. You guys can't see him, but you will here pretty quick. But there's a couple of people that couldn't actually be here, but we're going to do a quick call-in with them. People who, along with me, helped out with Shop with the Cop for quite a long time. We have Julie, and we're going to get her on the phone real quick. And we're going to call her, and we'll see if she answers. She better answer.
Hello.
Hello, Julie.
How are you?
How are you? Julie Julie was actually the general manager over at the radio station when we all worked there together and did all our shenanigans. But she also helped out quite a bit with Shop with the Cop. So, Julie, we have a full house here. I can't even name everyone, but right in front of us, we have Danny, and we also have Jim Stewart. So we wanted to talk to you a little bit about Shop with the Cop.
Fantastic. Good to see you all. I actually have your video pulled up in front of me. I'm sorry I can't actually be there in person. I was going to bring espresso shots for everybody.
Oh, no.
Wow.
No.
Pedro wound up over here.
No. that would not go well. I had a cup of coffee, and I'm already feeling jittery.
That's great.
So I know that you were a big part of Shop with the Cop and used to help out with the auction that we used to do and did a lot of work for that. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the auction, boy, I don't know how many years we did that with radio station. We did it for the full time that I was there, which was about 9 years. And we would, ask our local businesses to donate items to put towards the auction. And then 100% of the proceeds from that auction would go back to the Shop with the Cop program, just to add into what they could give to the youth that are part of the program on the shopping day and the breakfast and all of that. And we had, anything from, turkey calls to, stuffed snowmen that were handcrafted and crocheted. So we really got a broad number of items that were donated to us each year. And I think we typically had anywhere like 30 to 50 items.
Well, and the other thing too, we always had a lot of fun and we had a lot of the check presentations, and that's why we thought it was really important to do this today and invite everyone to be able to do that and come present their checks and show their support for Shop with the Cop.
Absolutely, and it's such a great platform for them to come in and be able to have that publicity behind it for the kids and for the organization in itself. And it was really kind of a bummer that was something that I was no longer a part of after I left the radio station. But I'm glad that you're picking it up and running with it.
Oh yeah, we're happy to help. And Jim, do you got anything for Julie?
Hi, Julie.
Good morning.
Put me on the spot here. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for all your support for years past, and actually thank you for being on the radio, or I guess it'll be a radio, this morning. It actually, for all of you out there, it means a lot to me, and I'm being serious here, folks. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and I can't think of a program that has had so much support for not only our children and the needy families, but law enforcement, responders. I'm talking about all of you, fire, PD, SO, Highway Patrol, and there's more responders even behind the scenes, admin staff as well. So it does mean a lot to me that you all are here, and that those of you that are listening are supporting our program, because I'm telling you right now, we could not do this. I'm serious. We could not have this program if it wasn't for the donations and the community support from everybody here. So thank you.
All right. Well, Julie, we're gonna let you go. We've got a full house here. I'm telling you, but it's exactly how it was at the station, and I'm so happy that you were able to be a part of it, and that I'm able to be a part of it too. So it's kind of reminiscing and bringing back some good memories.
Thank you, Julie,
Well,
for calling.
I gotta tell you, I'm a little jealous because I really wish I was there because I miss everybody with that group, and it was such a cool experience to get to talk to all of the different law enforcement and participants that help out with the event. And so I miss you all, and I am sorry that I'm not there. So hopefully next year I can be a part of it a little bit more.
Yeah,
Well-
hopefully we can get you on the show soon, Julie. This is Danny. So long time no see. This is gonna be nice to have you on the show because that's kind of where Pedro and I started back in the day up at KRJC. So nice talking to you, Julie.
Yes, that's
Yes.
actually one of the cool things is Julie was amazing to me. I look at her as like a big sister. Has always been very supportive, and none of this, where Danny and I are sitting right now, would not be possible had it not been for Julie. So thank you for that.
Well, you had a pretty large role in that yourself. So I mean, don't cut yourself short. You've done really well.
Well, I am short, but
Before I did.
and you teased
I was
me
trying to
about
help you out there.
it. You teased me about it before Danny did. Now he always takes advantage of it. So, Julie, thank you so much for taking the time, and thank you so much for everything that you did. Jim, you got anything else, or?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right, Julie, we're gonna let you go. Thank you, and
All right.
hope you have a great day.
You too. Have a great one.
All right, thanks.
Bye bye.
All right, that's our friend Julie. She was the former general manager over at the radio station. Now we're going to try and call Stacy, who was also the former general manager at the radio station. We'll see if she answers. She better answer because I sent her a text saying that we're going to call her.
And I am.
Oh,
You're
there
right.
she is.
Perfect.
You caught me at the perfect
Perfect.
time when I was talking about you. Like, were your ears ringing?
Well, I was watching you.
Oh, okay. All right, Stacy. Well, this is Stacy. She used to be the also general manager over at the radio station, but was in radio for here in Elko and did the news here in Elko for how many years, Stacy? Tell us how long you were in Elko.
Oh my gosh. So in Elko, I was there, 14 years in radio there, and then now I'm doing radio and TV here in Southern Nevada. So yeah.
And what was your involvement with Shop with a Cop?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So it started back in 95, 96, I believe. Nevada Highway Patrol. Hi, Jim.
Hi, how are you? I'm still here.
Yep. And a bunch of us got together, and we understood that the program was started in Southern Nevada. And our folks over in Northern Nevada, the Highway Patrol, decided, hey, we should be doing this in Elko. And so we all got together with the radio station and everybody and put it together. And we used to shop at the local Kmart there. And it was such a great morning because it was always the first Saturday of December when we did Shop with a Cop. So it kicked off the holiday season, and just to see Santa Claus come in on a helicopter and the parade that came through town, was so, so exciting and so much fun to see the looks on the faces of the kids that got to ride on the emergency vehicles and the cars. It was a wonderful program.
So I know you work with Jim a lot. So Jim, do you have anything for Stacy?
It's good to hear your voice since I can't see you. But yeah, thank you again for all your support that you've done for the program for all those years way back in the day, and even right now to be on the radio. It's good to hear your voice. Thank you.
Aww. Well, and I wanted to say, the one thing I always remembered about Shop with a Cop and our auction, we always had to find the hottest toy, right? The hottest toy that was out there, and that would always get us like the large bids and everything. And the one year that we had a Furby, do you remember those little guys?
Furbies.
Oh,
The Adobe kids have no clue what you're talking about.
I know, but that was the one.
One of them does.
had a
One of them does.
Furby.
I know. She knows.
I have one out.
That hot toy, let me tell you, that hot toy garnered us, I think was close to $2,000. It was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They could all be like that. It was just so much fun. But that was a bidding war. It was so funny. You had businesses bidding against businesses, and it was like, I have to have that Furby.
All right, Stacy. Well, if there's anything else that you want to throw out there, go ahead and do it. But we're just happy that like I told you when I talked to you, that it was kind of a last-minute idea. Just I knew how much you were involved and how much you did for Shop with a Cop, and I was like, I'm going to call Stacy. See if she wants to come on.
I would love it, and I love seeing you guys, and say hi to Julie for me and everybody else. Miss seeing you guys. I miss Elko and everybody in the community there. I love you guys, and hopefully I'll have to come up and visit and check out the station and everything.
Yeah, come out. Yeah,
Thank you.
You're gonna be on when you come to town for sure.
You better.
I better.
That's it. It's not hopefully. It's you're coming. That's it.
I will stop by for sure then.
All right, Jim. You have anything else for Stacy?
I don't. It's so nice to hear your voice, and thanks for calling in.
No problem. You guys, good luck, and I'm gonna keep on watching.
All right, Stacy. Thanks for calling in. We got a full house, so keep watching.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
All right, Stacy.
Bye.
Bye. All right, our friend Stacy from our former radio station did a lot with. I think she was a part of it from close to the beginning.
Yeah, she was.
So she would help out with,
Yep.
and she's doing news down. She sounds like she's doing great. So good for you, Stacy. We good on sound?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get going, guys. If we can get everyone to come over here.
Everyone.
Everyone. We got a full house, guys. And Jim, you're gonna have to help me on who all we have here.
Oh my gosh.
I know we have.
I'm terrible at names, so I'll just.
No,
have
well,
to
we'll just say their organization. We have Northeastern Nevada Regional Hospital. We have Adobe Middle School. We have our friends from the POW. Elko Fire Department, yes? Correct?
NDF Carlin Fire.
NDF Carlin Fire, sorry. Our friends from, we have our police chief, and I'm sorry I don't know your name, but the police department.
Officer Shelley.
Okay, Officer Shelley. Well, he was facing that way, so I couldn't see his name badge. But first of all, thank you guys for all being here. Like I said, this was, when I saw that the auction wasn't happening anymore, but I knew how much the kids liked to come and donate a check, and also Northeastern Nevada Regional Hospital and the POW. And of course, our friend Les, who we have his picture pulled up right there. I'm not sure if you can zoom in on that, Danny. But, I thought this was really important, so I got in touch with Jim, and we kind of just made it happen.
Cool.
So
Yes.
we are. So first up, we have Northeast,
The
the hospital, Northeastern Nevada Regional Hospital. We have our friend Steve here, and who. If you want to talk into the mic, let us know who you have here.
All right. It's actually just me. Our CEO was here a little bit earlier, and let me bring that up a little bit.
I'm not sure how that works.
There we go.
There you
You
go.
guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. He had to get back to work, so he said, "You stay here and be on camera." So here I am. But yeah, I'm Steve Burrows from Northeastern Nevada Regional Hospital, Director of Community Relations. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but we've got a check for $2,000. This is our 11th year, which is, it's a privilege to get to support Shop with the Cop, to be a part of this program. And I just want to tell you, I'm super excited that you guys are doing the parade again this year. I know last year things were a little bit different with all the restrictions in place, and we want to commend you guys for being creative, thinking outside the box, and going around and delivering. But man, when that parade comes through town, all the first responder vehicles, all the fire trucks, the police trucks, it is awesome. And of course having Santa there. So this is such a key event in our community. And I think without this event, there's a lot of kids who wouldn't really get a Christmas. So that's why we support it every year. And just want to say great job to Shop with the Cop, to the whole team. Can't wait till Saturday to hear all those sirens and hear those kids having an awesome Christmas experience. So thank you for all you guys do.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you, Steve, for coming in. Thanks for the donation and for supporting Shop with the Cop throughout the years. And glad to be working with you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. All right. So, okay, let's see. Who do we have next? Come on, let's get Adobe up here. Come on, kids. They're like, okay. So who's the loudest? Who's the class clown? The teacher. Who wants to talk into the mic? He's like, I guess I'm up. What's your name, buddy?
My name's Orly Alcorta.
Orly?
Yeah.
Okay. Orly, and tell us, are you guys what is this? Are you guys student
so
council?
there's student
or?
council and honor society with us here.
Okay.
And there's just a mixture of all of us together. Some of us are in both of them, some of us are in just one of them. So.
All right. So, what did usually you guys bring a presentation? Did you guys today?
Yeah.
or?
So I don't know why, but for some reason they just sent it straight to Shop with the Cop. But we donated $1,000, $500 from honor society and $500 from student council.
Good for you guys. And how did you guys raise that?
We wrapped presents this last weekend, and we sold water bottles throughout the year. So.
And that's one of the things too why I really wanted Adobe to be able to be recognized is the kids do a lot of the work. They raise it themselves. They don't go get it from mom and dad and say, "Mom, I need $100." They do the work themselves. So that's why I thought it was really important for us to be able to support you guys and show people that you did this and worked for it. So who all do we have back here? You just say your name.
My name's Evan Munson.
Evan Munson, okay.
I'm Scotty Sellers.
Scotty Sellers,
Yeah.
okay.
Vanessa Romero.
Vanessa Romero.
Ava Siratak.
What was?
Ava Siratak.
Ava Siratak. Did I get that right? Siratak.
Abriana Lesbo.
Abriana.
Abriana Lesbo.
Abriana Lesbo. All right. Well, you guys should give yourselves honestly a round of applause. That's really, really cool that you do that, and we would be happy to support you guys anytime. If there's ever a time you guys need a DJ or something like that, or need someone to announce a race for you.
I'll just bracket something for you guys. I'm just the local sports guy here.
But if there's anything Adobe ever needs, please let me know, or please let Danny know, or let us know. I'm sure Jim is on the same page.
Yeah, it does mean that just to have this younger generation actually kind of, I don't want to, what am I going to try and say here? It's nice to see a school come to the radio station and just, show your support. Typically we're the ones that are helping the children and the young adults, and you are here helping us as young adults. So it's awesome to see that different perspective from, instead of us old farts always doing it. You all are here, so thank you very much for doing that.
You brought you reminded me of something by calling us old farts, because trust me and Dan are gonna get there. Who does? You guys raise your hands. Who does know what a Furby is out of you guys? Really? That's crazy. I could have sworn I didn't.
Impressive.
Yeah, that's cool. Who has a Furby?
No one really.
All right, Adobe Middle School. Again, give yourselves a round of applause. All right, so who wants to go next Do we have, let's get the, hang on, let me pull it up real quick. Let's get the POW. Danny, if you can zoom in on this. Can we get our POWs? You guys can all come up. And so this one is gonna, I might honestly tear up, but so last year, this picture right here was at Shop with a Cop last year, and I'm not sure, I think that Jim, is that you? Are you in that picture?
I'm on the far right picture, yes.
So we have, the majority of us were in that picture, and that was, I don't know how, probably like a few weeks before, right?
10 days.
10 days before Les passed away, and personally, I considered Les a really, really good friend. He was always there for me, and I always did everything I could to support, our local POW MIA local awareness association. And Les was always same way with us. Anything that we ever needed, he was there. And I know that Shop with the Cop was really near and dear to his heart. When he came to that, I can guarantee you his doctor told him that you probably shouldn't go because it was freezing cold outside. But I guarantee you, knowing Les, he said, nope, I'm going.
Well, and he made sure he stood for that picture
Yes.
too. I remember that as well. He was, everybody was just kind of like, "Do you want to stay?" He's like, "I'm standing." He's standing. That's the kind of guy Les was.
For sure.
Yep. And I mean, that's why if you look in that picture, I'm kind of holding on to him. I had to help him stand up, and I had no problem, and I held him because he wanted to stand, and you can see it in that picture. And I said, Les, let me help you out. So that's all I could say a lot more about Les. He was an amazing man, but I'm sure the POW has things to say, and I'll start tearing up if I keep talking.
Can I say a couple of things
Yeah,
on that?
go
Just
ahead.
real quick. So obviously I've worked with Les Brown for years, and the POW as well. And just so everybody knows, even in the background, the folks behind us too, and those who are listening, there are many, many years that I've been doing this that we are short responders. We don't have enough officers or ambulance or fire responders to help with the children. So the POW is always, and I'm not kidding you, they're always there as our backup, and I can't tell you how nice it is to know that if we need some extra people to help the children shop, the POW has always been there for us, and it's nice to know that we have that backup. And I'm gonna miss Les Brown. I've missed him a lot. And it's so nice to see Gracie and the clan here to continue that, support and the tradition. And they've always helped with a great donation to help fund, children. And just so you all know, the donations we receive, each child gets to go shopping and spend $200 at Walmart. It used to be Kmart, but at Walmart, $200. Plus we give each family, if there's a couple of brothers and sisters that do get selected, we transfer the wealth, but each family gets a $100 food card from a local grocery store. So each child, is $300 each child. So you figure 100 kids, do the math. That's $30,000 we have to raise every year. $30,000. So if it's $20, if it's $100, if it's $700, $1,000, $2,000, it doesn't matter what the donation is. Every single dollar helps fund a child. And the POW has always been there for us. Thank you, Gracie, for being. I'm serious. It's good to see you again and your good folks here. So I'm going to shut up and see what they have to say. I'm excited to see them.
All right, go ahead, and whoever wants to speak into the mic, go ahead.
Okay, so this event, we try to help out every year, and we've been doing this for 14 years now.
A long time. 14
yes. years. And it's always a good event. I love this event. I can't wait for it every year. Les definitely couldn't wait for it. And he will be missed this year from Grip, surely.
Absolutely.
And but with that being said, we have a check for you guys for $1,200 in the name of Les Brown in honor and memory of.
That is so awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. I know that again, in honor of Les Brown, that check, because Les would have loved to have been here, and I would have loved to have Les here. I'm honestly, when he passed and I saw that picture pop up, I'm glad that I was able to be with Les, and we were able to do this, and I'm sure he loved that memory too, because I'm sure that's probably one of the last pictures of Les. So thank you guys, all of you. If you want to, who all do we have here?
We have, of course, Les Brown's wife, Gracie. Got my daughter, Megan Simler, and my son, Billy Adams.
Well, thank you to the POW MIA Elko Awareness Association for everything you do for the community.
Can I?
Go ahead.
This is casual, right? Did you want to say something, Gracie, or thank you for being here? She's awful quiet. She's back there holding back, and I really appreciate. I do. Thank you so much for being here, and he will never be forgotten. And I appreciate your support in this program. I really do. So thank you for you all. Thanks.
Thank you again, folks, and thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Okay, so who do we have next?
And then speak, and then shake the hand, and all the other.
There we go. Okay, we have. Who do we have? Now, do we want the firefighters to come up real quick? Did you guys want to say something?
I'm just on the board, so.
Okay. Do we want Ty? Do you want
Come on up here,
Do you want to
Ty.
bring your officer with you? Officer Shelley, right?
The PD's been
No,
helping
he's like
us out
no.
for years.
No,
He
I'm
doesn't want to
good.
get up here. I brought him because he's prettier than me. So, first foremost, Pedro, Danny, thank you guys for picking up the torch, running with this critical thing here in our community. Elko is a great community. I think most folks appreciate that and understand that. That's why they're here. But that doesn't mean our community is perfect. And you know, whether it's your first responders, ambulance, fire, law enforcement, the hospital, the schools, there's a lot of us though that get to see some of the weaknesses in our society. And there are children that, but for this program, would not have Christmas, would not have not just a Christmas dinner, but may not even have sufficient food at home. During this holiday week, everybody else is enjoying it, and it's real easy not to see those things. But I will tell you, this is a great program. When I first started as reserve at 97, that was one of the first things mentioned to me. You got to get involved in this, and it is really neat. You see some of these kids, and you know, $200 sounds like a lot. We all know inflation's out there. It's not as much as it used to be. But these kids aren't buying frivolous things. So many of them you see come in, they're not just buying winter clothes. They're buying basic clothes. They're trying to get something for their siblings so they have socks and shoes and things like that. And that really touches your heart, puts a great spin on the holiday season, kind of grounds you, brings you back to reality that, hey, it's not about these, you know, big, you know, wanted items, whether it's Furbies or whatever it is this year, I don't even know. It really makes a difference for these kids. And again, thank you to all these folks who are bringing in checks and supporting this program. Thank you to our community. And if you're listening, and if you haven't been part of this program before and contributed, do so now. I don't care if it's $5. Get involved with it. You know, a cup of coffee can make a difference for some of these kids. So again, please continue to support this program. Thank you to everybody that has, and especially to you guys. Like I said, appreciate you picking it up and running with it. So thank you.
Well, we appreciate that, Ty. And like I said, when we left the radio station and decided to start our own media company, it was one of my first phone calls. And I told Danny, I said, dude, we've been doing this for like 10 years and trying to help out, doing the auction, doing whatever we can. And I saw the stories I heard from some of the officers that I would interview, the stories I heard from the kids from Adobe, and I know how excited they were to come be on, you know, the microphone and you know, let their parents see them. We would have our parents calling in saying, hey, how can I watch my son? How can I do this? How can I do that? So hopefully, Talking Sports, Pedro and Danny on Facebook. Tell your parents that if they want to watch you.
And Battleborn Media Network.
Yeah,
And I have one more thing too, and actually you brought up a great point as far as the donations go, and this is for everybody in the room too, spread the word. You can drop off a donation at the police department, correct? Highway Patrol office, the fire station, probably in Carlin as well,
Yes.
Carlin PD, we can drop them off
PD
there.
or Carlin Fire Station.
Or Carlin Fire. Obviously the Sheriff's Department, any law enforcement office here in town or in Carlin, or Fire Department as well. And we even accept donations after the event as well. So just because it's after next Saturday, or this Saturday, which is our event, feel free to stop by, and even if it's $5, that goes a long way.
Okay, well, we're going to finish up here, but Jim, speaking of the event, what's the schedule and how can people be a part of it
Yes.
or join it, if you want to give us that?
So obviously our event is going to be this Saturday, and we start at Flagview at about 7:30, where all the kids start to show up, the children. And McDonald's feeds them, they provide breakfast for all of us, even the responders, for the children, and for the volunteers. They get a picture with Santa Claus, and it's kind of where we check everybody in. And then after that, we hop in our patrol cars and fire trucks and police cars. And that's one thing we want to remind the public, and if you all could do the same thing, because it's been a year since we've done, last year was kind of different. We're going to convoy, parade, lights and siren, with probably close to 100 plus fire trucks and ambulances. It's going to be really loud, actually. It always
So, do you guys have to pull out like the ones you don't use?
What do you mean by that?
Like the cars you don't use? How do you get that many cars?
You'd be surprised on the resources that Elko has. We have a pretty big, let me see, we're like the biggest gang in town. I guess I could say that because I'm retired now, right? There are a lot of us out there. We're just, we kind of come out of hiding, and we really light them up and make a lot of noise on Saturday. So probably about 9 o'clock on Saturday morning is when we typically will leave, and we'll go from Flagview down Idaho Street, down right through here, up to Walmart, and the parade's about what? I'm always in about 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
So, and then we get to Walmart, usually about 9:15 or so, and then they get to shop, and with all the responders. And then when they're done shopping, we give them a $100 food card, the family food card, and we go in the back and we wrap presents. Huge wrapping staff, huge. I mean, hundreds, probably at least 100 people back there. And then we check the kids out, make sure they get back to their parents, and then they will be one of the fortunate children that may not have had a Christmas, they can have one. So that's how that all works. So.
Well, that's great too. I will be up at Walmart as well. So, but Battleborn Media Networks will have somebody getting at least a video of the parade, because the parade, if you've never been to it, last year was, or the year before, I don't know, was the first year I ever actually watched it. I always had something going on, but it was amazing watching all those cars come by and the kids talking into the PA. But I'll be at Walmart providing music and sound for Shop with a Cop. Happy to help with that.
Too late to get the parade route to go and buy your tie. Can we make that happen? Parade route, we talked about
Can we
this
get it right
last
here?
week. Go right here.
You can't get it right behind us, right here? Can we do that, Jim? Can we make it right here?
Well,
I
guess
think
we'll get
you'll
up
be
on
able to
board.
hear it. You probably will be able to hear it.
No, you trust me.
You'll be able to
We
hear
hear when people are like yelling across the street, the mics pick it up sometimes. So trust me, it would hear it. We would have to turn the mics off probably. So Jim, we want to thank you for coming in. Danny, do you have anything else?
No, man. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody that came into the studio. We appreciate all you guys. Glad that we could step into this role, and it was pretty much a no-brainer when Pedro first came to me about it. So thank you, Jim, for sticking around.
You're welcome.
And everybody in the community that's done it. Elko always comes out in force when the community's in need, and this Shop with the Cop program is one of the coolest programs around.
Okay, Jim, do you have anything else?
I don't. Just coming from me personally to all you folks there and everybody that's listening, thank you. It means a lot to me that you all support this program, and I look forward to doing it again. Obviously, I won't be doing this forever and ever, because there'll become a time where I'll have to pass the torch. But for right now, for a while anyway, until I get really old, I plan on doing this, and we have a great staff. Actually, I have I gotta send some kudos out to our Shop with a Cop board members and committee members. Just I can't tell you how much behind the scenes work there is, as far as child selection, working with the schools, the counselors, transportation logistics from Wendover and Jackpot, and all of our fundraisers that we do so we can make our 30,000. Our marketing director, our secretary, she works her little tail feathers off. Our president, vice president, our treasurer who manages all the money. It's a great team that we have, And there's no way I could do it by myself, so hats off to all of our committee members and board members, and then obviously we couldn't even make it happen if it wasn't for you guys here in this room and our community, so thank you so much.
All right, so we're good on sound?
Yep.
For sure? Okay, so how about we give ourselves a huge round of applause. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for everything you guys do, and we're going to finish up here. Thank you to everyone watching. Be sure and support Shop with the Cop, and thanks for watching Battleborn Media Networks.